and nationally for the Hugh O'Brien Youth Foundation. Paul is a fourth-degree member of the Knights of Columbus, as well as a past trustee for the Springfield Park District Board and past treasurer of the Springfield Airport Authority. Paul and his wife, Suzanne, a licensed funeral director at Staub Funeral Home, are the proud parents of 2 children. And with that, I will bring up our Master of Ceremonies for the evening, none other than Paul Palazzola.
Well, thank you, Sandy. That was just the way my mom wrote it, so I appreciate that. Well, we are going to have a fantastic evening. Thank you all for being here. And as humorously as possible, I'm going to help run the evening tonight. But I'm also reminded of the newly ordained Catholic priest who tried a few jokes at the beginning of his first homily, and the jokes fell dead flat. And he finally said, "There's something wrong with this microphone," to which the congregation replied, "And also with you." But anyway, and so to help begin the evening, I sought some advice, and I talked to my wife, Sue Ann, who always knows how to honestly assess any situation when it comes to me. In fact, one of my favorite stories to exemplify that is when we were watching television at home and we were flipping through the channels and we came across a movie with Tom Cruise in it. And my wife, absolutely, we had to stop scanning and watch the movie with Tom Cruise. And I looked at her and I said, "Tom Cruise, I mean, you take away this guy's money, his body, his looks, and his hair, and what do you got?" She looked right at me, she said, "You." So I'm glad you're all here tonight for this event and not with a Tom Cruise movie on the television. Now, I do try to listen to what she says. She thinks I'm too nosy. At least that's what she keeps scribbling in her diary. But anyway, I asked her if I should start out with a few jokes. And so I tried this one out on her. And I said, a man goes into a bar and orders a drink, and the bar has a robot bartender. And the robot serves the man a perfect drink and asks, "What's your IQ, sir?" And the guy says, 150. And so the robot bartender, begins a discussion about quantum physics, spirituality, and electrical engineering. The guy thinks that this is pretty cool. So he decides to test the robot bartender. He goes out, comes back, orders another drink. And the robot bartender says, "What's your IQ, sir?" And the guy says, "Oh, about 100. And so the robot bartender begins to strike up a conversation about football, supermodels, and fast food. And at this time, the man's really impressed, so he's going to give it one more test. He goes outside, comes back, orders another drink, and the robot bartender asks, "What's your IQ, sir?" And the man says, "Oh, about 50. And the robot bartender says, "So is your party going to nominate Hillary?" She said, "Don't use that one." So I bounced another one off her. I said, "Okay, well, what do you get when you cross a crooked lawyer with a corrupt politician?" "Chelsea Clinton." Uh-oh, groans. Well, she said, "Don't use that one either." But I do know this. I saw this fact the other day. In a recent poll, when women in Washington, D.C. were asked whether they would have sex with Bill Clinton, 86% responded, "Not again." But that is a true fact. That is a true fact. And I said, "Well, you know, let me try another one on you." And I said this: "What has 175 legs and 5 teeth?" She said, "I don't know." And I said, "The front row of a Bernie Sanders rally." Wow. She definitely said, "Don't use that one." Well, while we have a great crowd, let me put in a shameless plug. First of all, the Circuit Clerk's Office in Sangamon County provides passport services. If anybody is interested in using our services to get your passport taken care of if you're going to be traveling out of the country soon, please take advantage of what we offer, and we have some brochures for you as well. I would be also remiss if I didn't put in a shameless plug for the Sangamon County Republican Party's annual Lincoln Day Dinner, the oldest continual annual Lincoln Day event in the nation. And this year, our speaker on February 11th, Thursday night.
Heavenly Father, we are so thankful for this country. We're thankful, God, that you've given us this day. We take this moment here now